Wow, the hotel is so new.
This is really a nice place, yeah.
It is nice. Nice TV.
Yeah, it's good colors too.
Take a picture of the
And this is Lima.
Lima. So they're overlooking.
Alright, see, we got a little camera this time. Something kind of normal. Toast to Lima in the beginning of our Peru trip.
Cheers. Whew.
It's still Grey Goose even in Peru. Nice.
It's sand, but not liver.
The first level, like today, the first floor, with rooms where they were using for ceremonies. But 60 or 80 years later, that was filled and they built a second on the top.
Okay.
Like a second platform. Or today we say second floor, right? But the first one, the previous one was filled. I mean, it was not used anymore. And the second one was used again for ceremonies, right? But again, 60 or 80 years later, the second level was filled and they built a third one on top. And little by little was like a pyramid.
7 levels.
7 levels. They were using ramps in order to connect the different platforms.
Alright, the Pacific Ocean. That's Cupid's arrow pointing at the kissing statue overlooking the beach.
We're living Lima today, and it was a good day.
We're in, wait, we're going to Juliaca to see Lake Titicaca. And it's not even a joke, it's real dark. So it's like at 12,000 feet.
Oof, I'm dizzy.
I'm actually dizzy.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like,
I have to watch out.
I feel like I'm drunk or something. I'm literally dizzy just standing
We were
here.
so okay in the car.
The car was okay. Thinking, oh yeah, we'll be
be.
fine. It's okay. I'm absolutely not going to drink because I'm altitude drunk. And
I need to have some tea.
I'm kind of wobbly. I think I'm going to drink a whole lot of water and go to bed. It's 10 o'clock at night. We're getting up at, what time are we getting up?
5:45 now.
5:45. And this altitude sickness is not a joke. Thought we were tough, but here we go.
Don't drop anything here. How old is the town? Yeah.
No, sorry, 8,560 square kilometer surface.
Oh, it's tied up.
Is it?
Yeah, it's leash is stuck around the bush. What is it?
So, all we need to do is rubber the plant in our hands like this, and then smell it. It opens the breathing. It's like
Really?
oxygen.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm rubbing it. What's the name of the plant?
It's muña. It's a kind of mint.
I thought,
So nice.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so this is made by children.
Yeah.
By these children.
Most of them have, how do you say this in English, aseptic holes. Aseptic? How do you say? People use it to make the small gates.
the hinge?
Yes. Look.
That's very smart.
Yeah.
It's sustainable.
And we used to pick up this plant because this is good. It's medicine. If you have, for example, fever,
Like
you make
the
an
bro.
infusion of this plant, and then. Yes, but it's not ready. Must be this big.
Punishment flower.
Vas a explicar ropa arriba ya. Do you think this is a fine hat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on the island.
He learned from his
Okay. The natural form of this plant.
Well,
Wait a second.
abracadabra.
Right? Yes. So the demonstration is coming. The oil.
Degreases it.
Yeah. This water is useful for the plants, right? Look.
wow,
Oh,
what a difference.
Thank you.
That before and after. That's true or false? according to some researchers, when the Spanish conquerors arrived here, or when the Incas also came here, but Uros know how to rise them, since they are
Here, he brings the guys.
Yeah.
Upa, Antonia
That's,
cocinando cookie.
A pillowcase.
Agagajauru hutaskiwai, amuyasi panani hutaskiwai. Agagajauru hutaskiwai, amuyasi panani hutaskiwai.
I have to hold on your phone.
That'd be good. Don't fall in the water.
Where's the glass?
The hood is a selfie mode.
These human beings were so concerned about the lack of rains.
How many
I am showing to you 16 of the 27.
of the 27? But 27 only around the lake.
Bolivia, Peru. Because the square kilometers, 8 kilómetros cuadrados.
So, we made it to
Cusco,
Cusco.
our final and the main destination.
4 or 5 nights here.
5 nights here, we finally can unpack.
We had quite a convoluted schedule. There was a strike, and they're going to close the town of Cusco, and they're actually going to barricade the streets, and no vehicles can leave. According to our tour guide, they actually take boulders and set them on the road. This is a full town strike. So we're like in siege in our fort of Cusco.
Well, the next day is going to be a strike too, but it's kind of
For the sake of Valley only.
sick. Okay, and we're staying in town.
And we're in town tomorrow. Or no, the next day.
Tomorrow and the next day.
So 2 days in
tomorrow
town.
we're going to tour the town on our own time.
Museums.
Museums. Just get familiar with town, take a break. We're exhausted.
It really worked out good because
Whew, I'm
on the tour,
exhausted.
if we can't go into museums on the tour,
No.
then we can go in museums on our own tomorrow. So a day at leisure really wasn't the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah, yeah,
We can sleep in for a little bit, so.
if we can.
Yeah, exactly. And we're actually 1,500 feet lower. We were at 12,500 feet, and I was huffing and puffing like a freight train. I couldn't walk up
And
a
they
flight of
couldn't
steps.
sleep.
And the sleeping was bad. For some reason, the
Digestion.
stomach gets bloated because there's less pressure. Any gas you have in your body expands. It's an interesting thing. Lack of sleep, can't walk up the steps. I couldn't say I really had altitude sickness. I had symptoms.
We had the first night, absolutely. Felt bad.
Oh yeah, we were dizzy. Yeah, it wasn't
Dizzy,
bad.
It was bad.
It wasn't bad in the taxi. But once we got out of the taxi into the room, I actually at some points had to hold onto the table. I mean, dizziness. And that was from that day we touched the Pacific Ocean, which would be exactly sea level, and we went to 12,500 feet at Lake Titicaca in Puno. And so there was no time to acclimate. It was a couple hours on a plane, and boom, we were there. So yeah, it was
So,
interesting.
we're in Cusco for 5 nights.
to sleep
Night
it in.
1. Cheers.
Nice. So this is a tour of our room in Cusco. I don't think I've ever seen a bed that big. It's definitely bigger than king size.
Matrimonial.
Yeah, it says matrimonial suite. So even though we're already married, we did get the matrimonial suite. It just kind of worked out that way. This will be the matrimonial bathroom. That's me with my normal size video camera. Is it a boy or girl?
Boy,
Boy, Pablo.
so soft.
Huchicosco. Huchicosco is
And the name of this again is?
that one is Puka Pucara.
Puka Pucara.
Pucaras are the checkpoints.
Yeah, it's thin like paper.
It's like paper, papyrus tree.
Papyrus.
The channel.
The vertical cut in the rock?
Because there are channels crossing these terraces. Once they wanted to, for example, water these terraces, yet. Someone, they use the nature.
Nice. It's beautiful.
Perfect fittings. Yes, maybe it's the house of the royal person. And also that's why you see the double frame or double jump. Yes.
And that was the rock that we were just on. And they would send signals back and forth from the platform we're on now to that platform with people on it.
Not many people come here to live. They were not living. At that moment, these hallucinogenic drinks, there were some people at the entrance playing the conch.
It's like cocaine, no?
I guess.
That I would like to pass it around, which is this is pure silver, silver 1000. Kind of pretty, it glows a little bit of dark. Now, once we select the stones, they end up here in this mother's equipment. Wacaya here is the one that comes in a wide range of colors, almost teddy bear. So cozy. Everyone's were the only ones allowed to dress
That's
from
from Vicuña.
From the Vicuña.
Is that what's on the trailhead there? On the sign? That's where the limestone came from.
Don't go far away, I don't know where you went.
Yeah.
3,000 feet.
Yes, are
Wow.
coming the beginnings of the Urubamba River. Yes, following
So
the
it's
foundation.
Muyok Marca.
That's a big pile of eggs. So we made it to the train station. We rode the van for an hour and a half. And now we're in, I'm not sure what town. We got our guide. We're gonna get on the Peru rail train and ride for an hour and a half. And then we're gonna ride a bus for about 30 minutes. And then we'll be able to hike into Machu Picchu. Alright, we're on the bus.
Machu Picchu.
Picchu? Okay, the next part of our journey is complete. We made it to the parking lot at the base of Machu Picchu.
Yes. I was struggling to take this picture from the bus. I knew there would be a better opportunity.
Wow.
Amazon. That's why we call eyebrow or the Amazon. Ceja de Selva. Here in the upper part at 9,000 feet. Normally we are at the cloud forest. It's what we call, yes.
The original Inca Trail ends right there.
Okay. And the
You made a good
Picchu
job,
mountain.
actually.
Okay. Huayna Picchu, Young Mountain.
Huayna Picchu, Young Mountain.
And
Machu Picchu means Old Mountain.
wood bin, yes, that they have to tie it, yes, using the ropes that they have at the
Place again.
Choquequirao.
Choquequirao.
Choquequirao, which is considered the sister of Machu Picchu.
Okay, walking on the Inca Trail.
market, you've seen a lot of tapestries. Yes.
This is where the toilet was. Okay, there's the selfie. A selfie of me at Machu Picchu. Alrighty then. Time to head down where the camera's pointing through that hole and find Elena.
He cleaned the rock. Yes, that is normal.
The temple of the three windows?
3 windows. Most of the temples have the best architecture that we are saying. The next on that can the wild cane. They put on the top of that, and over the wild cane, they put the straw mixed with the clay. Yes, this is the way how they created the second floor. Yes.
The second level
Of the
so
This is considered the Temple of the Three Windows. And the way how they join here, the stones are normally similar that we'd seen yesterday in Sacsayhuaman, remember? See the three steps? In sunny days, especially when we are very close to the solstice, yes, the first lights come from the mountain, reach the stone, yes?
Ha sido construido para el apoteque. Para el...
So, if they wanted to join these two surfaces, yesterday I was saying to you in Sacsayhuaman, they lean back and they put the tree trunk
instead
to
of
support the
putting
weight.
holes in it.
Yes, and the mason was able to reach the inside.
oh yeah, it's a model of the mountains in the back. Is that a little narrow for you?
Yeah.
Something about a 1,000-foot cliff?
I don't know, yeah.
It's about 1,000 feet. Squash is native or no?
native.
The walls were built with a roof to match the mountain shape in the background.
Chinchillas.
There's two of them there.
Count all the boulders.
There's two. Condor head. And that is supposed to be condor wings. And the ink would actually sit right there and pretend that they were flying on the condor. That's actually how they made the second floor, by resting the poles on that spot on both sides, and then they put some sticks and clay. That's hallucinogenic?
These ones.
The trumpet?
Yes.
Back hiking on the Inca Trail, and we're headed up to Sundial. I've only got a couple hours, so we'll see how far we get. Kind of going for that peak up there, but
I got him. You did?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, we stopped to play with the llamas on the Inca Trail.
You can see the new mountain from here.
Wawa Picchu.
Shack at the top. Is there?
There's 3 houses on the top, you said. And there's a house with no roof. Yellow algae, lichen, moss, I don't know what it is, but it's definitely growing. It's on a bunch of the rocks out here. That's a view of the whole Machu Picchu. We're way up to the sundial. Yeah, it looks really small from up here. All right, we made it to Sungate. Wow, this crazy yellow flower. It looks like an ear of corn. You made it? You braved the cliffs? I knew I'd be a little faster than you on the way down. You were fast.
Mountain goat now.
You were faster than me on the way up too. Look at this crazy bush or tree with these corn cob looking things.
Look at the trees.
Okay, so we did it. We came to Machu Picchu. Picchu. And we hiked, and then where else did we go? We just went to Sungate. Okay.
The very, very top of the mountain and saw the view from the portfolio.
All right, so now we're going to ride a bus and then a train
and
then a van. All right, nice
Bye.
shot. 20,000 foot peak.
Oh my god!
Very salty.
I need to try it.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so much saltier than the ocean water.
Yeah.
Inca steps. Alrighty then.
Picture, you know, yesterday we'd been, we seem like the Inca Museum there, you know. Yeah.
It makes me hungry looking at all those little guinea pigs.
Hey, they are 100% vegetarians. They love this. Yes.
Makes any difference?
No,
in
no.
taste?
The heater, the stoves, and you see the dry potatoes, año.
What do you mean, a serious part?
Narrow, and it's the abyss.
Okay, so do you want me to go in front of you or behind you?
Well, I don't know.
So look at that nice wall on your left.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
it's just a
doing.
rock
That's
wall.
still there. What's
No.
going on out there?
Oh, you see me?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, we could run guard for you. How about that?
It's not that narrow, but I start stumbling.
All right, last day, last stop, and it's raining.
I don't want to go on the last side.
Pisac Market.
The name of this ink inside is called pisac.
Pisac.
Pisac is coming from a Quechua word that means partridge. because we are seeing with a different eyes this culture, you know. The religion that they have is different. To the upper part.
The shape is kind of not rectangular.
Yeah, with the patch of sun and the rainbow. Wow, rainbow on our last day. It's raining and there's one patch of sunshine.
Very unique, yeah?
Muchas gracias.